guys, welcome back. This is going to be part one of the bubbles restore. So on this one first video, I want to get it all torn apart so that I can get it ready to start stripping the paint. Now, I don't know if this is latex paint or not. I'm starting to wonder if this might be an oil-based paint. If it's oil-based paint, that alcohol trick might not work with this, but I'm just not sure yet because it's just really smooth. It might be spray painted. It kind of looks like it was painted with a spray can, so might end up having to use like a paint stripper or something. I'm not sure if we'll be able to save the side art or not. I do have a stencil kit for this. If I can't save it, I can always paint this blue and re-stencil it. So let's go ahead and get this torn down so that I can get it ready to start stripping. Once I get this cabinet stripped and painted and fixed up, I'm gonna put it in the basement, and then I'm gonna pull Stargate in here because I want to get Stargate done as well so that I can get that one in the basement and then assemble these two games together. So let's start with, let's see if we have let's get this coin bucket out of here so we can throw all our hardware in it. Let's start up top with the marquee. Get that out of here. This monitor does work. I think it needs a cap kit. I forget. Throw away the crime fighters. That thing is complete junk. Even looks horrible. I think we'll take the speaker assembly out on this one. We didn't do it on the last one, which was Seven-Star. We just left that all in, but this is wrong right here. This needs a grill put over it. It looks like there's a piece of laminate. I don't know if that's right or not, but there should be a metal grill, I thought, that goes over top of this. I do have a wiring harness being made for this game, so until I can find a board set, I'm going to use the J-Rock board, and I am going to use the original wiring harness in the cabinet and use a JAMA adapter to the original wiring harness. And then in the future, when I find a board set, I can take out the J-Rock and it'll already be wired for the other board. Oh, that came down quick. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these wires just at close to the speaker and we'll resolder them on afterwards. But I'm going to leave just about a 1/4 inch so I can see which wire went where. The orange is negative and the black is positive. So now I got that off. I'm going to take these brackets off so that all this stuff can get cleaned and painted properly. Yes, somebody put a laminate on top of this, a black laminate. They have it sticking over, which isn't a bad thing. I honestly, they did a good job doing it. I wonder if I could just put my new grill right over top and leave that on there. I'm not sure. But I'm going to take this speaker out as well. Still good. It's not torn. Okay, so we'll just put this off to the side. I'll probably end up leaving that laminate on there and just putting the grill over top because I don't want to run the risk of ruining the wood by trying to peel that laminate off. Okay, so we have that out of here. Let's open the control panel. I think only one side's latched. Yeah. Let's lift this glass out of here. I'm going to order glass from Phoenix Arcade. I think they have the bubbles glass. This screen does have screen burn from whatever game this was, Crime Fighters, but only so much I could do. Luckily, the glass for bubbles is tinted, so it will hide some of that. Okay, let's get this control panel popped off. You know what, I think I'm going to take the joysticks and stuff out of it before I completely unbolt it. It might be a little bit easier that way. These are good joysticks, I'll definitely save them. Pulling these E-clips out. I'm going to set them right on the wood because I'm just going to put these things right back together for now so I can put them in the storage room. Have quite a few holes to fill in because I believe there's only start, player 1 and player 2 start, and then 2 buttons and a joystick for bubbles. I save all these carriage bolts because you can't find this size at Home Depot or Lowe's. So I just save this stuff. I just clean them and put it in the basement. One joystick. All the lace switches are really good shape, so we'll be able to use them for bubbles. I'm gonna need to get a pair of pliers to loosen up the nuts probably. I got one of those. It's got these nice plastic things on them. I'll show them to you. I'll hang on to these buttons too. They might clean up actually. Tail nuts are in good shape. Somebody bonded the joystick hole in, which is good because I think it'll be a lot easier to get that Bondo back out of there than if a piece of wood was wood glued into it. Yeah, it's a lot easier doing this up here than on the floor. Oh, my spring fell out of the joystick. It's all right, I'll get it in a minute. Okay. Yeah, the washer slid over. Come on. Okay. Put our spring on. Uh-oh. Dropped it. And I'll take this apart later because I'm going to use these leaf switches for bubbles. They're in really good shape. Okay, at least now the joysticks are together, I won't lose any parts. But yeah, look at these joysticks, how nice they are. It actually has these really nice plastic things that slide into the hole, into the control panel. So if these are, I might even use these if I have enough thickness, which it worked before, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. So I'm gonna need a player 1 and player 2 start, and then I'm gonna need a right and left button. So I have plenty, I have 2 extra. So we'll use those, so we don't have to buy that. Now we can take off the rest of the control panel. A lot of bolts going in the tumbler today. I'm gonna take off the other side of the latches here. And for some reason, Williams always use 2 1/4-inch head screws and then 2 Phillips screws on these. Don't know why they did that. I don't know if they added extra ones later on or something. I don't know. Find that odd. And I've seen more than one cabinet like that, so I don't think somebody's done it. Oh, these ones are threaded. Okay, I didn't take them off on Sinistar, so I forgot. That's right, these are threaded and then the outside ones are not. That's right, because we bonded over the outside of the other ones. Okay, this is off. The only thing left to take off on this is this plastic piece. And this plastic can go in the garbage here. This left hand. take out these latches next. I'm just gonna put this control panel off to the side for now. Just seeing how well this is stuck. Actually, it's not stuck too bad. And if you look underneath here, here's my joystick for bubbles. And then they definitely reamed out the holes, because I think this is the, I don't know which spot the holes go. In the center of his hands are the buttons, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna probably have to hold the control panel overlay up to this and figure out which holes were used for that, because I'm thinking it's probably this one and that one maybe. I'm not sure, but sucks that they ream those out like that, but there's really not much you can do. It'll still work. Okay, let's get these latches off. These things are really dirty, so I'll show them to you so you'll get to see a before and after the tumbler. Okay, so this is what they look like now. See all that crud and stuff all over them? So we'll see what they look like once they come out. Slide our carriage bolts out of this side of the hinge. I find interesting, this side did not have washers on it, just the nuts. The inside has washers. I don't know if when somebody took the panel off, they just didn't put the washers back on. I could have unplugged the speaker right there. Oh well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it because I'm putting a whole new harness in it. So I'm going to have to solder the new wires on there anyway. So it really wasn't a big deal because this harness is all hacked up. There's even a plate on here, number 350. Guessing that was how many machines. This was that number on this machine. Must have had a couple hundred machines, or who knows. Okay, this middle one didn't have a washer. Okay, that's off. Let's go ahead and just keep working down. Let's get these coin doors off. Then we can go to the back of the cabinet and strip out everything on the inside. These locks I'm going to save because I have keys for them. What I'll do is I'll convert these locks into back door locks for these cabinets so that I don't have to keep using matching locks, and then I can just take these keys, you know, and hang them inside the coin door. Not often that you get keys anymore with these games. Seems like for the most part they're already all cut. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here with the wiring. Yep. Well, that looks like the original plug. So that is a good thing. Somebody spliced in these two blue wires here. But that's good because a lot of these wiring harnesses, I think Golden Age Arcade, that's where I got this wiring harness being made. And I'm pretty sure he gives you the coin door wiring harness, but I'm not positive, I forget. So we're gonna cut that, leave this attached to the coin door for now. We have a ground strap down here, we'll take that off. I believe that's 1/4 inch. And to take a game apart, you don't need a lot of tools at all. That's the nice thing about it. I got a little socket set, a drill with a Phillips bit, and a 1/4 inch drive socket on it. It's pretty much all I need to get these whole games apart. You can honestly go to Harbor Freight and spend less than $100 on a set of tools and be perfectly fine to be able to take everything apart. Oh, you know what? I'm taking off the wrong screws for now. I need these off. Those two, which I believe are 11/32 maybe there. Yes. I knew they were some weird size. They're not normal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this whole metal panel out with all the coin mechanisms attached to it. And I don't know. See, now these ones have the magnet. When the game turns on, it pulls the thing. So the nice thing about these games, when you take those two out up there, you basically just take this whole entire assembly out. And somebody put a credit switch right there, which I'm going to have to weld that hole in. But here's the whole mechanism right here, so it's kind of nice. And then these are going to fall out, literally fall apart. We'll put new ones in there. I think I have some new ones. Get this off. That's garbage. Put this right back together so we don't lose any parts of it. We're going to take the coin door off of the frame on this cabinet so that we can clean it. So we got a little flathead screwdriver, which once again, this kit comes with screwdrivers and everything. So you really wouldn't need to spend a ton of money. I got that kit on Amazon. I think it was like $40 or $50. It's just a 1/4-inch drive ratchet set, socket set. But we didn't have a Harbor Freight out here at the time, but now we do. So I was just there yesterday buying some stuff to work on this car. I don't buy real expensive tools because I beat them up and it's just not worth it. I don't understand what everybody's so wants snap-on tools and everything, and I'm sorry, but I'm not paying 4 or 5 times the price of a tool that I'm going to use a few times. Oh, you know, let's get these off first. I'm gonna try to save the sticker on the coin door here, the CoinCo sticker. It's from 83. I usually like reinstalling all this stuff with the coin door on the cabinet. To me, I think it's a little bit easier, and you run less risk of scratching stuff because you don't have to set it on the table. Somebody notched the wood out for those buttons to fit on that control panel there. Really not much I can do about it. I'll just clean it up. I'm not gonna replace that piece of wood for that. Okay, coin doors apart. Every single coin door is always kicked in. They're always bellied in like that. And I'll tell you what, they're always a pain to fix. But this is creased in right here. Sometimes when you hammer that back, it definitely helps. But we'll get it the best we can. I mean, there's really only so much you can do with that. Now we're gonna take our frame off. Now this bottom door stays attached to the frame. These ones are welded hinges, so you can't take those off. But we are going to get the lock off first. Oh, they tightened that one on good. I'm gonna have to get a pair of pliers for that one. Ugh. That sucks. Somebody took a drill or a Dremel to that and screwed that all up. But luckily the lock covers it, hides it, but it's gonna keep the lock, is gonna wanna spin in there now because of that. I might weld that in and turn it back to the way it should be. I probably will. Should have a round hole on each side and then two square holes, or two square sides. Okay, now we can get this apart, which I don't know if I'll be able to get all this apart from the front. We might have to do some of it from the back. Find my ratchet. Where'd I put that? Here it is. These lower coin doors are pretty much about impossible to find nowadays. You have to like buy a whole cabinet to get a door. You used to be able to get them for 40, 50 bucks at most. this one has this metal piece. There's one on the top and bottom. Now, I might be able to get this off. I need a short socket. Williams cabinets have a lot of hardware. I want to try to save that sticker as well. So we're done with that. So I think we are done with the front of this cabinet. I don't think we're going to need that anymore. Now we're gonna get this cabinet spun around and start on the back. Okay, let's spin this around. Oh, on these brackets, I've been cleaning these lately and just spraying with the silver spray paint. I kind of like the look of it and it keeps them from corroding again. But these ones are pretty good. I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna have to paint them because this like heavy black dirt and stuff doesn't like to come off without interrupting the factory coating that's on here. And I don't know if this is like a galvanized type coating or whatever they put on these to have kept them from rusting, but we'll see. I mean, it doesn't really affect it to paint them. Just kind of keeps them from future problems. So let's spin this around here. We got to put leg levelers on this. They're ripped off, so we got to put new wood and everything. And the bottom's chewed up from not having leg levelers for as long as it has been. So this back door is currently screwed in. We will fix it the right way and put a lock back in there. So let's get this plate off the back of the door. See if I find my bit that I managed to lose. Here it is. Okay, we're going to take this bottom one off now. I don't know if this had a metal plate. I'd imagine so. Seems like all the Williams games did. Since this is real easily accessible, I have this adapter here that plugs into my socket. So we can just use the drill and save some time getting these out. But before we take all these out, let me get those latches off. Okay, there's the lower doors off. Oh, wrong bit. Okay, now we can get the latches out. We have the manual for the game, Crime Fighters. Okay, our interlock switch we need to get out. Somebody broke it, we'll put a new one in. Missing the whole internals. Okay, let's get the monitor unplugged. Now we can unbolt this out of here. The double grounds on this came onto the monitor, with one on each side with a wing nut. The handles on the back of these cabinets up top here, these handles, I usually just leave them on there and repaint it with the cabinet. Those I don't really ever take off. They're black anyways. Okay, now these are usually you know, we could take those out once we get this out. So we'll get the monitor off the board. Okay. Monitor off the board so we can wash it. Okay, that's off. All the stickers are good. We'll clean this, probably do some spray paint on it just to clean up the black, and that'll be good. This will get washed and probably recapped, depending. Probably try it first. You never know. If it doesn't need it, it doesn't need it. Okay, now we can get to, we're gonna strip all this wiring out. Everything's been cut and hacked everywhere, so I'm not even gonna waste my time resplicing all these wires back together. I'm gonna go up here real quick and get the mirror piece of stainless that's a mirror to use to adjust the monitors. I'm gonna take that out of the cabinet so we can repolish it. Let's get this marquee light out of here, unplug it. Come on. Okay. Man, there's a lot of parts in these games. I'm gonna leave the switch, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in there for now. Cut the wires. I'm gonna leave the wires long so I know what wire color they are when I get my new harness. Drop this down through. Lower the camera down. Okay, we can unscrew the board. Oh boy. It's in really good shape, this board. There's nothing wrong with it. It is a 4-player. It could be 2 or 4-player because here's your player 3 and player 4 controls. I'm probably going to sell this. Probably put it on eBay unless somebody wants it. Message me, I'll give you a really good deal on it. I'm never going to use it, and I hate to see this stuff sit in bins not being used because I think it should be used. So I'll probably sell that with the manual. I'm gonna leave all the hoops attached in here where the wiring harnesses go because that makes it a little bit easier to figure it out. This switching power supply does work. I'll hang on to it, it's filthy, but wiring harness, I'm going to throw this one away. I have too many extra wires I've saved over the years to keep saving them. Jeez. What the heck did they put that in there with? You can't get it out. Interesting. Looking for my bit. I wonder if it rolled under the cabinet. Oh, here it is. Try a screwdriver and see if I can't get that on that screw. I might have to break it off. Wow, it's impressive. Okay, that's not coming off. I don't know what they did to screw it in like that. It's impressive.
that the screw didn't break. So I'm gonna have to beat that off. I'll probably have to take a flathead screwdriver and knock it off. This is the original plug to this game, and it has a new end on it and everything. I'm going to use it. I use these old plugs if they're good, if they're not damaged, because I think the gauge of wire inside of them is better than what you buy now half the time. All right, let's take out this power brick. Found a quarter. Oh wait, nope, not a quarter. It's a metal plug for something. That's a quarter. We'll put it in the tumbler. Here's my hook that goes on the coin door to hang your key. That was just sitting in the bottom of the cabinet. Got a ground wire I gotta take off. Then this power brick will lift out. Man, that thing goes all the way across. Okay, I gotta finish taking off this nut so that I can get this power brick out of here. There's a ground strap that goes through this board. I want to take this board out so I can clean all this stuff up. Where did I put my socket? Here it is. Okay. This is a piece of MDF they used. It's a little bit swelled up, not bad. I'll just sand it down, make it look new again. Fuse is pretty bad. I'll just put it back in there for now. Probably change it out afterwards. So now my wood's separate so I can get this all cleaned up. So now I just need to bust this power supply screw so I can get that out of the cabinet. I've got a metal chisel and a hammer here. Got it. Yeah, I'll save this. It still works, so. Okay, I think that is it. I think we are completely torn down to where I want to be. I'm gonna go ahead and take this, let me take this switch out real quick because I'm gonna have to solder the new wires to it. So I probably should just take it out now, so I don't get paint on it or anything else. I'm gonna have to go get a pair of needle nose pliers. I guess I could have used a deep well socket too. This I don't want to put in the tumbler. I'll just throw it in there for now, but I'll make sure I don't put it in there. I want to get sand inside the switch. I'm gonna take that plate off. I'll clean that as well. All right, look at all these screws and everything from that cabinet. Look at how much is in there. It is a ton. All right, guys, this is gonna end part one of the bubbles. Like I said at the beginning, I'm going to get this cabinet stripped, hopefully. If the alcohol doesn't work, I'll try that citrus strip. I've tried citrus strip before, and I haven't really had much luck with it, but that doesn't mean it won't work on this case. If it doesn't work, we'll end up painting the cabinet dark blue again, and we will stencil on the new artwork. It will be done just like they did originally, so if the stripping doesn't work, it'll still be done properly. It won't be a vinyl sticker or anything like that. So the next part, we will be laying this cabinet down and starting to see if we can get this paint stripped off. And then once, like I said, once it's painted and everything, I'm gonna put it in the basement and move on to getting the Stargate cabinet stripped down and do the same thing with that, get that finished up and in the basement. And then we can just put these two last Williams games that I have together, and those will be done. And then we'll probably move on to, maybe we'll do Burger Time next, or maybe we'll tackle that cabinet. Can't think of the name of it. I just picked it up last weekend, I think it was, where it's all busted apart. I can't think of the name of it right now, but anyways, I'm not sure what I'll do next after these two Williams cabinets, but we'll figure it out. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please like, subscribe. Any questions or comments, feel free to ask. Other than that, I will see you guys later.